Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dan, and today, as you can see, I'm still continuing my Disney movie marathon by talking about their movies, TV shows, merchandising, I don't know, whatever the case may be, whatever is related to Disney. So I just figured I'd just do this real quick because, oh boy, Christ almighty, this garbage again. Yeah, it's in regards of this guy. I was like, you lost. And you're still going at it. How much of an ego do you think you have? Of course, he's trying to put the argument, think of the children, when in reality, you really don't care. You really do not care. Yeah, how much of a prick do you have to be to use children as a way to weaponize them to promote your own propaganda and then complain, oh, it's the liberals, oh, it's the Democrats that's promoting some sort of evil thing. And of course, this has something to do with the Don't Say Gay bill. When Disney actually, yeah, this entire thing boils down to this. Yeah, wants to do something in regards of having like some sort of prison right next to this uh, theme park. Went fighting against it, and rightfully so, because when you think about it, their company is huge. Whether it's their theme parks, I guess in this case specifically, it's a theme park in Florida to be more exact. I know I mentioned this multiple times, specifically the theme park over there, specifically. But of course, this could be a way to take a stand at Disney as a whole. Of course, there's a lot of effort for Disney, and yes, of course, there's people who are defending Disney and the decision. Of course, I know with the people who support the other guy, DeSantis. I know it's totally the way he's wording it. He's trying to make it seem not so bad the way he's what he's doing. But of course, it's about the gays, of course. Like trying to build some sort of prison or something. Like, come on, give me a break here.
District. You know, one of the things they tried to do was put restrictive covenants on the land that the district owns. So if you look at this whole special district, Walt Disney Corporation obviously owns a lot of it, but the district owns other land. And, you know, quite frankly, I wasn't even thinking about that land. This was not something that was really important one way or another. We just wanted them to live under the same rules, pay the debt, pay the taxes, all that stuff. Oh, but come to think of it, now people are like, well, there's what should
Yeah, you realize this whole gay day thing has always been a thing, right? For quite some time, actually. So there you go. Ah,
we do with this land? And so, you know, it's like, okay, kids, I mean, people have said, you know, maybe have another, maybe create a state park, maybe try to do more amusement parks. Someone even said, like, maybe you need another state prison. Who knows? I mean, I just think that the possibilities are endless. And so that is now going to be analyzed to see what would make the most sense. And
yeah, of course, this is pretty absurd, of course. It just seems he doesn't learn. He will not learn, of course, like some sort of state prison near the theme parks or something. This is just absurd. It's really asinine when you think about it. Do you realize that this film has been a fan favorite for many gay individuals? So, what are you gonna do? Ban this movie just because of that? Oh boy, this is so stupid when you think about it. Give me a break. Which involves a lot of stuff, pretty much anything related to Disney, just because, yep, they support the gay folk. Oh no, they support them. How dare they? What are you talking about? Anyways, I guess to be more specific, it's in regards to this little bit of a news clip. Yeah, that was I'm referring to. So I'll play a bit of it now, the rest of it later.
Between one of Florida's largest employers and its governor continues to heat up. Governor Ron DeSantis announcing legislation today to exert unprecedented oversight over Walt Disney World's rides and monorail. Theme parks would no longer be exempt from state safety checks.
So, in other words, this is his way trying to take at least some sort of control, even if it's not completely what he wanted, but he's trying to grab at whatever he can get, I guess, to some extent, I suppose. But again, I don't understand this. Why does it have to be a big deal, really? Come on.
In response. Disney says its inspectors have expertise government inspectors don't. The Disney-DeSantis dispute began last year when the entertainment giant spoke out against the state's so-called Don't Say Gay bill.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, it just comes off like a dick measuring contest, if anything. Kind of like, how do I put this? Yeah, do you remember in that one scene in this movie where, like, the villain was getting really out of control in some ways, and the good guys had to get some confidence. So all the ants have to get together and basically make a stance. You remember that scene? If you've seen that movie, that is. So that's basically how he's trying to act, just like that when you think about it. Like, really, you're trying to stand up to a bully, not like David and Goliath and the whole Bible thing, I guess. Like, this corporation is doing something bad to your family somehow. How are they doing that exactly? They're not trying to take away your freedom of speech. They're not trying to ruin anything, like, at all. They're just trying to conduct business just like anybody else in a capitalist system, and yet you're acting as if that they're trying to take your rights away, like they're bullying you. Uh, Hate to break it to you. Well, matter of fact, I love to break it to you. But point being is that thing is that it's the other way around. They're not doing that to you. You're doing that to them. You're just pissed off that you got beaten by the House of Mouse. Like, really? But yes, of course, he's really serious about this, and because he feels like the family values are under threat. They're just so ridiculous. How am I still on the subject? Like, really? How am I still on here talking about this? Of all things, it's this. Like, really? Just yeah. My faith in humanity just continues to fade more and more because people are idiots. People are morons. None of this makes any sense whatsoever. Why does this have to be such a big deal? This makes no sense, like, at all. But of course, he's trying to make sure that there's a plan laid out to whatever extent he can completely control, obviously. And he wants to make it known. Of course, this has something to do with the LGBT plus community. Yeah, in regards of the gender identity and whatnot. So I don't know what this has to do with anything really. I mean, okay, yes, they support the gay people, but what does that have to do with the special taxes or whatever? Yeah, I'm so sick of this shit. But all right, just thought I'd just do this, for real quick because I guess he just keeps going. He's trying to act as if like he's in the right. He's trying to tell Disney to take a hike because as I said already, folks, yeah, they want to make sure, but people like him and his crew or whatever want to make sure that they could build a prison and whatnot next to the theme park. I know when it comes to money, that keeps being brought up, of course, and the possibilities are endless to fight against Disney. Money, 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 taxes, taxes. This is something to keep being brought up. It's just ridiculous. We all know what this is really about. They're looking out for their family values or whatever. Even though Disney's the one that's trying to make money like everyone else. I don't know what the last bit of the video just showed you. The last bit, the supposed don't say gay bill. Yeah, it's of course it's always a good thing to have people stand up for the LGBT plus community, and yeah, it just shows that even in this day and age, we're going to still have a bunch of bigots. I know they don't like hearing that word, but that's what they are, a bunch of bigots. So you have to stand up against them, obviously. Yeah, it just comes off like his precious ego got hurt, and that was it. That's all there was to this, really. His precious ego got hurt. He couldn't get what he wanted 100%. He just wants to get more and more, of course. So this is my way trying to just, I guess, give some sort of update when it comes to this kinds of stuff. And of course, it's absurd. Out of all the things you could be doing, it had to be this. I mean, supposedly. There's no supposedly don't say gay, Bill. Yeah, that's how this whole entire thing started off. I'll cover this multiple times, but yes, that's where this entire shebang started with that because Disney opposed what he was trying to do, and he just got offended, whatever. How dare you? What? How dare you what? So yeah, he's acting as if that he's doing the right thing, and he wants to have complete control. That's all this is about. He wants to have absolute control over this Disney theme park. And at the very least, if anything, at the very least, he's trying to limit their influence in some shape or form. Because, oh no, they help the gays and whatnot. This is ridiculous. Of all the things you could be doing, come on. Treating the LGBT plus community like human beings, as you should. They're not trying to take your families away. They're not trying to take your rights away, your freedom of speech or whatever else. And in one of my previous videos of this, in regards to this, apparently Disney has had a nuclear reactor, as in, to make a nuke or whatever. Funny how that never got brought up again. Yeah, that was mentioned like ages ago in one of my previous videos. Funny that was never brought up ever again. You lost. And like I said before, he got what he wanted to some extent, but not entirely. Now you're just trying to pick at it some more. Just, I don't get it. You got what you want, partially, but Disney still won at the end. And, but whatever. I guess there's not much else I can say in regards of this specifically, this thing I just showed here a moment ago, but if there's anything else, I guess I'll bring it up, obviously. But anyway, as always, thanks for watching, and take care. Until next time. Christ.